Howdy, howdy, everybody. Let's check that we're live. We're live from New York. It's Friday night. And today, everything is broken. We're live from New York. All right, cool. We got audio. Looks like we're all good to go there. Let's turn on some music. So, update 1.20.5. The update that quite literally breaks absolutely everything. I wish I was kidding. So let's turn on some Battle Minigame. And let's see if we can fix those things. That's what we're doing tonight. We are programming. Right, so I've already gotten started. So let's see. Basically, what I'm trying to do, I'm making a Python program that's going to allow us to update our commands to work in 1.20.5. That's the plan. That's what we're doing. Now, the reason we're doing a Python program instead of doing it manually is because there are... How many games do we have here, actually? This is a legitimate question. Let's see. How many data packs do we have here? We have 30 data packs. 3 of which, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of which are, 5 of which are just admin stuff. Even AA admin, that's basically laser tag. We have 25 games, which is an absurd amount. And I ain't fixing all that. Not manually, at least. Heck no. So, what we're doing instead is we are digging into the function inputs, and we're gonna see if we can fix all of these kinds of things. So, some pretty major changes happened in the most recent update, the Armored Paws update. So while everyone's out there enjoying their slightly faded screens, can I fix that actually? This is actually kind of annoying. No. Okay. Let's make that 100%. That's going to get really annoying. Panorama scroll speed. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Okay, so looks like that's just going to be a thing. Fine, so be it. I kind of like the darkened version instead of just blooming, but yeah, whatever. That'll probably be a feature sometime soon. The ability to redarken the screen like that. Okay. So, I'm currently fighting my way through... where'd that go? Here. Let's actually reopen that, just because lots of things may have changed. So I intentionally went in and worked with one of the functions, specifically to introduce some custom naming and custom lore. Right, so let's see. First up, custom name. Okay. Unsupported operand types for plus, int, and list. Okay, so it appears to be the issue is in this line right here. That should be a list. Okay, can we do this to fix that? Oh. Wait, what? Oh. Let's try this. Okay, let's put the breakpoint here. Okay, let's see if we can do something here. So, the particular line we're curious about is this one with the custom name. So, this should have figured out that, hey, we got stuff here. We got some data. Okay. So, we split, and these are the data things that we have. Now, the issue is this lore. Because of the way that the commas all work, you have comma-separated values for lore, and you have comma-separated values for different types of data. So the question is how to figure out which one is which. Oops. So jump out of this. So this should have figured out the end point, which in fact it did. Okay. So that means the end of the line is going to be a parenthesis and a 1. Okay, very well. And this fixes the last thing so that we could trim off the extra brackets. Okay. Right then. So our situation is we have not lore, we have name. Okay. So we're currently looking at this thing and we see, haha, you have a custom name. So let's see what this does. So we find the endpoint, and that goes, haha, you have a display name, text name here. Okay. So then so the actual text is going to be element number 1 of that mess right there. And that's exactly how it's done. Okay. Okay. Can we jump to here? There we go. So find the end. There we go. That's our list. And then that is the actual text. Okay, cool. So then we stick that on to a list of new data things. So we need that. Yep, that seems legit. Okay, and then kill off that particular thing. Okay, cool. Custom name has been figured out. Okay, so now we have lore. So we are in this situation. So let's see if we can extract the actual lore that's involved here. So, so we get that set to none, and then if we get a quotation mark with a square bracket, that means we've reached the end of the lore. Oh, and apparently it thinks we did reach the end. Okay, hold up. Let's think this through. So how do we want to do this? Okay. So what in particular makes this end point different from one of these middle points? it looks like the difference is that this one has a curly bracket, square bracket, single quote. This one has a curly bracket, single quote, square bracket. Excuse me. The question is that going to be consistent enough? Let's see. So we want curly bracket, quote, square bracket. Let's see if this does the trick. All right, debug. Okay, I think we can just skip this section. Okay, so the lower. So we have lower there. Nope. Okay. Wait, what? What? That should have broken out of this here. Just this loop. Why did it break out of the whole thing? Oh, I see. We need to do this. Do that after we append stuff. Okay. See if that does the trick. Okay. Cool. Next. Excellent. And this did not trigger that. Instead, it's triggered by that. Okay. We've reached the end of the lower statement. Now we break out. So then the full lower is just lower bracket. And then we have an ending curly bracket there. Curly bracket with a comma. Why do we have a comma? Okay, this is good. We have something to work with. Yay. Okay, this gives us something that we can actually work with now. So that's the full lower right there. We've found the end of that statement. So as far as I can tell, so this is where we do the updating part. So from what I've been able to tell, the way that we do lower now is basically we just replace the capital lower with lower equals. Yeah, I think that's it. We keep all the curly brackets, keep all the commas, keep all of everything else. Okay, cool. So in that case, so we're gonna do that just to be sure. So full lower equals full lower, where we trim off the section, however long the word lower colon is, we're just gonna trim off that little section. And then we're also, why do we have a comma? Oh, right. We need to make sure we don't accidentally add an extra comma. Let's see, where do we have that? I know we did that somewhere else already. Where we were trying to stick stuff onto a list. Yeah, right there. Okay. And that goes there. So we do that, and then here, if the lower counter is less than the length of data things minus 1, then we also do full lore plus equals a comma space specifically. Well, no, just a comma. Okay. Actually, that comma's always going to be there, isn't it? Let's check that. Is that comma always going to be there if, for example, we moved the lore to the start of the statement? Say we did something like this. Okay. Let's assume there's always a comma. Or just always stick on a comma. Is that going to do anything? Oh, this broke everything. Okay. If lore is in the thing. Okay. So if we have display colon thing, then we should do data things, main counter. We're just going to trim off that section, however long, display colon. Bracket is onwards. We're just going to completely trim that off. And it's something that might even be worth doing anyway. Okay. Okay, so we don't care to do that. Actually, we do care to do that. So that prints the current data. Where do we have another print statement? Data things, okay. Let's suppress that for now. See what we can do with this. So that's our data things. This is what it's figured out the lore is going to be. And right there, it has the extra comma. Okay. Which means we can, okay, so that extra comma is always going to be there, which means we can do that and remove the comma. Yes. Okay. Lore, blah, 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 blah. And this trims off. Okay, so that trimmed off that, and it also trimmed off this lore colon, while still keeping that. Sweet. Okay. I'm very happy about that. Okay. I do want my data things still printed, because that helps keep track of what's going on. Okay. So we have the full lore. This compiles it all. And whatever that lore is, that means we can now do new data things dot append. This is where, I always like to put semicolons. This is where we now do the actual thing with the actual commands. So here, lore equals, and then we stick on whatever that is. Cool. And it even keeps the square brackets. How nice. Okay, Minecraft lore equals, and then string, well, okay, we don't need stir here, because actual text is just going to be text anyway. And we don't need any fancy quotes around that. No, just that. Okay, let's actually make sure of that. Yes. Okay. So this should now be the updated version here. Let's try that. Okay. Cool. Okay. What is wrong with the instrument? Is mayonnaise an instrument? These are legitimate questions. What makes you think I'm iterating over a none type? Oh, I see. Okay. If thing is none, continue. There we go. Just skip it. Okay, excellent. So, this gives us, yes. It instead turns into lore equals blah, and item name equals blah. Okay, I'd really like to remove this custom data equals bracket, because that's going to get really annoying. Okay, so it turns that into custom model data and a list of custom data. Okay, so it's this else statement here, where we get custom data equals bracket bracket. So what should happen here, why does it even get to this point? Let's check that. What is it doing over there? Why does it think there's something worth doing? Oh. Oh, I see. Okay. That's an efficiency thing, where it turned out I was being an idiot. So we want if length of additional is greater than 0, then do this. Let's try that. Yay! Okay. Cool. We got custom data. Yes. Okay. And now, let's dig into how we stitch it all back together. So, in this particular case, let's start with our fancy lore paper right here. So, what do we have before this? Give at as paper, okay? And then our list of things to add include lore and an item name. Okay. So that means I'm going to set new line. New line equals before this plus, it's going to equal before this, and then for new data in new data things, it's going to do new line plus equals new data. And actually we want to do this. We want to make sure that if we're at the end of the list, that it doesn't include an extra comma. So then we do new data equals new data things, new data counter plus equals, and then if new data counter is less than length of new data things minus 1, then new line plus equals a comma. Okay. So we're going to have that, and then new line plus equals closing bracket, followed by whatever is supposed to be at the end. And what does it think is supposed to be the end? So we have our new data things. Okay, I think I figured out a way to do this. So we have this setup which detects where the player selector is. Basically, where does it start detecting that you're selecting a particular player, and where does it stop detecting that? So so item name end, and then we're also going to find the end of the NBT data. Okay, so instead of brackets player select end, it's NBT end. It's going to be item name end plus 2 plus player selector end plus 2. And here we're searching for curly brackets because that's how everything was done before all of this mayhem started. So then, okay, so this is already going. Okay, so this actually needs to be here. This needs to be here before we dig into the comma separated values. So this finds the end of the player. Okay, so NBT end is going to be that plus 2. And then we want to line NBT end equals open brackets, which it's going to be. So we actually don't care about that. What we care about is here. Item name end plus 3 colon. Okay. NBT end. NBT end. Okay. So I'm curious, is this going to figure out where the NBT actually ends? Debug. Okay. NBT end. So now we jump ahead. So at this point we start with the S. What does that S mean? Oh, it jumped ahead too many spaces. Okay. So I actually want to jump ahead 1 space and go 1 space forward. Let's try this. Because the fact that it's a curly bracket means we're already at the stage. Okay, perfect. We start with a D. D for display. Okay. And this, if we jump out, we should see that the NBT end is basically at the endpoint there. So let's actually do this. End of line equals line NBT end colon. Basically everything that comes at the end. And let's see if this actually has the information that we're looking for. So we can cancel that breakpoint. And what does it think the end of the line is? That. Okay. Missing a space, but we're good. Okay. So this is just giving an item with no additional data. Whereas this item now has additional data. It figures out where the end of that NBT data is, regardless of how many brackets there are. It'll figure it out. As long as the allure doesn't have mismatched parentheses, should be fine. Okay. So then we break out. Okay. So now we have before. We have all of the things that we want to append. Let's actually go here. Okay. So a new line. Where would that be? Right here. Okay. Cool. And with that, let's print the new line. Nice dramatic music. Okay. So this should give us name here, lore, and more. Yes! Yes! Okay. We are officially in business. Okay. Nice dramatic music there. Oh, that is beautiful. Could not ask for better timing. Holy smokes. Okay. Sweet. And this... Okay. And then this here should give us... Okay, so remove the execute if. Give at S a thing to promote to a queen, which, let's do data get, entity at S, selected item. In my hand, I have a thing that allows you to promote to a queen, and it is labeled promote 1B. Excellent. Okay, and this should give us another thing which allows us to promote to a rook with promote 2B. Holy smokes, this actually works. Okay. Sweet. Okay. Sweet. This freaking works. Okay. So with this, we now have the ability to update every single /give command. And this thing right here should give us... Okay, so we're going to do an execute as a p on that. This should give me the secret card, which it does. Yes. Sweet. Okay. Oh, wait. Hold up. Give that back. and P. Do that. Okay. Let's do the same data. Okay, so we have 3s, 2s, diamonds, kings, aces, trump, queens, 10s, jacks, spades, hearts, 9s, goat, 8, 7, 6, 5, 5s, clubs, 4s. And it is a call goat horn, even with custom model data, which is not supposed to have, but fine, whatever. Sweet. Okay. Cool. So now we can fix those. We can fix those right up. Okay. No custom model data with the goat horn. Cool. Okay. Whew. Holy smokes. We did it. Okay. Cool. Nice dramatic music to celebrate our win. Okay. So let's suppress these print statements. Print data things. We don't need to do that. Okay. Cool. So this should just adjust both of those functions. And let's see. Did it. Check promote pawn. Yep. Oh. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. It merged everything together. Let's just do that. That was bad. That was really bad, actually. Okay. Good thing we caught that. Alright. Back into the admin. Why is it so slow? Okay, let's just do this. AA admin. Data. Admin. Functions. Okay. Secret card give. Gotta replace that. Yep. Replace. And then also, we got the promotion from chess. So let's do that. Functions. We do promote pawn. Okay. And then, so if, otherwise we do nothing. And then if particle dust, yes. Okay, cool. Play. Let's make sure this did its job. Okay, cool. And they're all separated properly. Cool. Well, let's just double check. Promote to rook, and it's black. Nice. Okay. Are there more lines in this one? Oop, that's mutual destruction. Promote pawn. Yeah, there's more. Huh. Okay, so maybe we just need that. Oh, I see what went wrong here. Plus end of line. That's where it went wrong. Okay. Yep. So if we take, so there's a function input. Okay, we're not opening that. Open up the chess ones. So in the pawn promotion, so let's open this up. Let's also do the fake commands where we just give ourselves a birch boat. Give at s tag equals player 1 birch boat. See if it craps its pants. It shouldn't. New data things. Oh, I see. It just crapped its pants. Okay. So that's looking for player selection. Here's when we have additional data. Okay. Right. So it's just gonna do that. Right. Can we fix that? I believe we can. And then here we do if length of new data things is greater than 0, then we do that. New line plus equals square bracket. And then add another thing there, and then we do this. Nice dramatic music again. Holy smokes. Man, this album's on fire today. Let's try this. End of line. Let's just do that. Okay. Can only concatenate. That means I couldn't find that. Oh, well, that's actually a good point. Because what if we have a give two things? Okay. So that means we would need to instead find where the next space is, which tells you, okay. So then if item name end is still -1. That means there's no space, which means only gave one item, which means item name end is the end of the line, and that means end of line is that. Otherwise, there's a number at the end, which means item name end is going to be at, well, it's at that point. And then end of line is going to be line item name end, colon. Okay, so let's test this on two different things here within the promote pawn. So I want to give me birch planks 3. Let's do that. Okay. So in promote pawn, so we just figured out there's no additional data here, which is true, because this particular line of code is just saying, give the player a birch boat with no additional data. So, yep, that's what the line is. So we find a space. Still no space, which means the end of the line is that. Wait, what? Oh. Okay, that's not gonna work then. Okay. Item there. This is probably my favorite album. My favorite song of the whole album. Beat Around the Block? Yeah. Okay. Only gave one item. So then that means there's a /n somewhere. So find that /n, and then whatever case it is, you can still do that. Okay, so if you only gave one item, that's fine. Find the /n instead. Otherwise, if that's a number at the end, find that number. Either way, stick it to the end. Okay, so let's try this. We might have to do some subtraction by 1. So this detected, uh-oh. Wait. Where did it find a space? I'm sorry, what? Oh, I see what happened. Badink, badink. Okay, yep, it detected the first space, which it wasn't supposed to. Okay, so this, yeah, you have some extra spaces between things. This detected nothing. So that means the item end is going to be wherever it found the /n, which means our end of line is definitely not that. I'm not sure what planet you live on, but it ain't that. Excuse me, what? That's what a lot of programming is. It's a lot of going, I'm sorry, what? Where did you find that? Okay, so item name end, it thinks it ends on element number 10, which is here. Why? What part of find /n do you not understand? Well, actually, hang on. Let's kill that. If you only gave one item, then it's obviously just going to be the end of the line. End of line is just going to be /n. Let's see if this does the trick. Okay. Okay. And this... Okay. Oh, I just gave an extra /n, didn't it? Okay, so that means we don't need any kind of end of line. Okay, let's try that. Okay, so here we detected no problem whatsoever. That means that whole line can just be done that way. Okay. Right, so now we search the next line. The next line involves giving us 3 birch planks. So this should detect the fact that we found a number. So that means the end of the line Why? Why? Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? Oh. Right. Plus player selector and +1. I bet that's what's causing the problem. No. Still incorrect. Close though. Let's try that again. On space. Find the other space. Still don't on space. Okay, well at least it detected that. I guess I can't complain too badly. Because it did find the right thing. Let's see if we can complain about this. Does it work for finding 3 birch planks? It does not. I mean, it technically does in the worst possible way. Okay, let's try this. Okay. So in this case, with the birch boat, I mean, that's technically correct. Okay. So now in this case, birch planks, 3. Okay. I don't think that's too disastrous. Let's see. What if we did something like this? Actually, why debug when we can just run it? See what kind of mayhem we can cause. Let's see, function inputs. Okay, so it does find the numbers properly, except everything's spaced out weird. Okay. Can we do that without sticking on additional /n's? I believe we can. Okay, let's go back into here, replace our function. Promote pawn. Okay. And this should now fix it. Let's see. And looks like we are good to go. Whew. Okay. That's it. Now that's it. We have all the cases. All the cases covered. We have when we have data, when we don't have data, and what to do with that data. Okay. Okay. Cool. So, now we run into /execute if entity. Ooh. Look at all these brackets there. Custom model data equals custom model data equals custom. Holy smokes. This is very broken. Yeah, okay. So, /give works. So now with that, so now we have that good to go. So now what we want to do is let's see. Okay. So when we have execute as at E, we need to adjust that. And if we have an execute if entity, where we try to detect items, we now have /execute if items. So this is ridiculously cool, because this can just straight up detect that I have 2 items in my inventory. The only thing it doesn't detect is the offhand, which kind of sucks. But it can, like, regardless of where I'm holding this thing, yeah, I'm holding one thing, I'm holding 2 things. So that command is an absolute game changer. And apparently it's more efficient. So we're going to take advantage of that. Let's see. So somewhere in here I have it where the actual adjustment is made, the actual promotion. So that promotes the pawn. Now the question is, yeah, I'm not going to bother searching through chess. So we want to be able to figure out if you're holding an item, then do something about it. Do something with that item. And a good example of this happening is actually in our brand new game, Texas Hold'em Poker. Which, speaking of which, that reminds me, we need to open this up to the public. Okay, good, this still works. Yeah, so this is the single player version of the card game hub, hence why I'm able to pause it. And I did that exclusively so that way we can actually because yeah, we gotta fix some things. Okay. So this is going to be execute if items. Now the crazy thing, the absolutely insanely crazy thing, I can do execute if items entity me weapon.star, so that's the text across the whole thing. Do I have a command block, which is okay. Do I have a lever? Wait, no. Do I have a paper, which is either custom model data equals tilde, actually. Oh. Okay. Custom model data 2, or has custom data tilde, like, actually, this is the crazy one. Exactly equals. I want something that's only an ace and not anything else. So, test failed there. But now, give me a paper, custom data. So this here is an ace, and this will pass. Now, if I give me an ace of hearts, it does not pass. And that's because here, this equals forces this to be the only data that is out there. If instead I made it a tilde, then it does that old thing where it detects subsets. And then let's say I give myself something with custom model data. Or let's say I have an ace with custom model data equal to 2. So the question is, will this detect? Yes, it does. If I give myself a thing here that is an ace and also a spade, so normally this would not pass, but does it pass here? Yes, it is in fact an OR statement. This is, yeah, this is insane. This is legitimately wild. The best part is I can do not. So if I have something, okay, so this is, okay, so this is saying if I have something that's not custom model data 2, or I have something that's exactly an ace, then it succeeds. Here it fails because this one is an ace of spades, but this one either not a 2 or not an ace. Okay, this is it. This right here. How about this? That passes. And here's just plain old paper. Okay, that should fail. And then if I have just plain old paper, nothing to see here. Right, because it does not have custom model data 2. This is insane. Like, this is an execute if a not statement. This is legitimately amazing. Like, holy smokes, this changes everything. This absolutely changes everything. I'm sorry. This is the kind of thing I thought tridents were pretty exciting, but the ability to program like this is sort of those things that you expect that from a computer programming language as an actual functional language. Like, that's not some kind of weirdo mess. You expect that from from a language. But the ability to do this is so brand new to Minecraft. It's like, holy smokes, this changes everything. Okay, so here is what we're going to do. We're gonna so let's see, going into our functions here. So whenever we use a token, notice here I have nbt equals selected item blah 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 blah. Well, we're gonna change that. So let's yoink this and plop it into here. What we're gonna change it to, and this is something I gotta test first to see if it's even doable. Okay, so give me a warped fungus on a stick, which has custom data equal tilde, call bet. I'm not sure if I'll ever use the equals part of that. It's still cool to have it though. Oh, right. So when you give, it does have to be an equals. Okay. So this thing right here is a thing that lets you call the bet. And now, what I want to detect, execute if items entity at s weapon.star. Do I have a whipped fungus on a stick with custom data tilde call bet 1b? Yes, I do. Now, no. Now, yes. Booyah. Yeah, this doesn't count as a selected item, does it? Selected item. Yeah. It doesn't count as a selected item. The offhand never worked with tokens before because I didn't bother programming them because I thought it would be too complicated. But now, oh now, we are in business. Although, actually now we have an issue. Because it means technically you can do two things at once now. When you right click. If you're holding two tokens or two cards or something like that, you're technically now able to play both at the same time. Which is not ideal. Because things break. A lot of things break. Okay, see that could be kind of fun to use as part of like a goat horn kind of thing. Like the goat horn lets you use both, like play two cards at once. Could be useful. It'd break a lot of things. Could be useful. Are there even any games where that's a thing? Where you play two cards at once? I don't think it is. In any case. Yeah, so we're not actually going to end up using that. Okay, never mind. Although supposedly this is more efficient. Like, for the computer to do. So I think I'm just going to continue doing that then. Okay. Right, so how do we construct this? So if it's a selected item, we want custom model data call bet. You know what I could do? I could just ban the offhand entirely. Which would be kind of useful to do. Yeah, I think I'm just going to ban the offhand. Yeah. Hold up. Because now you do also have the ability to do /item replace entity at p player.cursor from entity at p weapon.offhand. Let's see if this actually does something. So would this prevent me from placing anything? Would this actively stop me from placing anything in the offhand? Execute as at A, run that. let's see what this does. This could totally break everything. Okay. So let's say I placed it there. And then if that was successful, then we do item replace entity at s weapon.offhand with here. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so I have a blaze rod. Can I place it in here? No. And it's gone. Okay. Looks like something to add to the admin tools. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Okay. Let's try this. Let's add that as an admin tool. Because that sounds like something that would be quite nice to have, is just ban the offhand. Like, prevent it from being a thing. Okay. So this is ban offhand. Because it's really annoying that I can't detect anything from the offhand, and also the offhand would, in theory, let you play two things at once. And we don't want that. So let's just prevent you from doing it. Don't be mad when somebody breaks your thing. Use it as an excuse to take away that ability. Okay. Okay. Let's try this. I want... So, I have a thing. I'm going to place it in here. Okay, that erases it. Now I'm going to reload and see if this... Make sure this doesn't erase whatever item I have. Run function admin ban offhand. Okay. Boop. Do I still have it? No. Okay. Okay. Execute if items entity at s weapon.offhand has a star. Haha. Booyah. Run. Ban it. Let's try this. Okay. I have an armadillo scute. Oh, I'm going to place it in here. Haha, that's cute. Okay. Let's say it was over here. Place it there. Haha, that's cute. Okay, does this work in adventure mode? Place it there. Nope. 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 Haha. Sweet. Okay. So this is a oh no you don't. The nopers. Now, if I'm in creative mode, I do sometimes want to make sure that I can use the offhand. So execute if entity me game mode equals creative. Let's make it a adventure only. If entity at E game mode equals not adventure. Well, if your game mode is adventure, then it's banned. So I can use the offhand all I want. But if I hop into adventure mode, nope, 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 don't you dare. You are not allowed. Sweet. What would happen if I did that? Ooh. Oh, that's interesting. Now, how do I detect whether it... Is there a way to detect if I pushed F versus if I clicked and dragged it in there? Can I tell the difference? Because if I push F to put something into the offhand, see, that works really well if you then open your inventory and try to do something. Does it? Hang on. What if I had like a snowball or something? Here. I'd like a snowball, please. Snowball. Let's try something. Stick it in. It pops in there. Okay. Now let's say I did that. It just pops in there. Okay. This goes, no you don't. So if I pop that in there, then drop that on the ground, there it is, still in my cursor. Okay. Nice. So as long as you don't go sticking cards in that cursor, things should be okay. But you shouldn't be doing that anyway. Maybe we should yell at you for that. Ooh. And we should maybe also block you from doing anything with the crafting. Okay. Be really nice to actually ban slots. I don't think we've ever had this ability before. So let's do that. We're doing some literal 1984. Okay. So if you have anything in your offhand, it is banned. Ooh, we should make that a texture update as well. Make it clear that the offhand and the crafting are off limits. Okay, so this is player.crafting.star, still banned. Player.crafting.0 1 2 3 4. So no crafting allowed either. And this is also player.crafting.0 1 2 and 3. Cool. Okay. So now, both the player slots and the offhand are now banned. So let's reload. Let's see. Can I place anything? Okay. Oop. Oh snap. Okay. Maybe we should have two different functions for that. One for banning the offhand, the other for banning the crafting. Okay. Ban crafting. So it'll just go, nope, you're not allowed to do that. What's up, Agent X? Big news. Texas Hold'em Poker is now available. Unfortunately, it's not available to the server right now because the most recent Minecraft update has simultaneously ruined everything and created the greatest stain ever. So, one of those things is actually what I'm doing right now, which is I'm banning certain slots from being used entirely. We're doing some literal 1984 stuff here. Okay, so I put the snowballs in. Not allowed. This is an amazing ability right here. You are not allowed to put anything there. Okay, how about there? Nope, nope, nope. Oh, eek. Okay, looks like I gotta do a specific one slot at a time. Fine. Okay, so looks like if I don't want to accidentally erase items, I'll need to just do this one slot at a time. Okay. So hey, it's still kind of somewhat sucky. But yeah, I can actually ban entire slots now, which is kind of awesome. Okay, so let's try this. And Agent X, you probably saw my Discord message. We have OR statements! Like, holy smokes! We have OR statements! And not statements. We have if not, which is not the same as unless. Because if you use, like, this is like having a not equal to operation. Like, they're useful for De Morgan's Law kind of stuff. But like, holy smokes, we have, like, we have or, and we have not. Like, yeah, we have or statements, and we have specifically if not, and we have unless not. So that means we actually do have a, like, we do have the ability to go not now. Okay, there's 1, 2, and 3. Because we have 3 different crafting slots. Why is my computer so slow? This is dumb. I don't even have Eternos open. Oh, it's because of MC Stacker. Let's try that. See if that speeds things up. Lists still do not exist. Okay, you know what? We gotta manage our expectations here, okay? This is already a huge leap forward, okay? Also, I found out lists apparently do exist. But in a very weird way. In a way that's magic and wacky. So, the system that, the system that I have to, like, handle wagers in trivia, which I then implemented on the system to raise bets, in Texas Hold'em Poker. See, that system with handling wagers uses some of that kind of black magic technology. So, technically speaking, lists do exist. It's just I'm too stupid to figure out how to actually make them work. So, and besides, as we have shown, turns out we don't actually need lists at all. We don't need lists after all. We can just make do with just not having them. Yeah, they're complicated, and I have no idea how to read or write from a list. So, but They do exist. I mean, I don't think I'll ever have to. In theory, if like there is the ability to read and write from the list, so technically you can do things like merge sort, which I'm not sure why like I don't find much of a use in actually sorting lists. Like the only use I found was in figuring out who has what place in Texas Hold'em Poker. In that case, bubble sort works just fine, and it's very easy to program. It's literally the exact same instructions done over and over and over and over. It's not even anything like insertion sort. Okay, so we've now reloaded. I still want to be in creative mode. Okay, let's attempt to stick this here. Band, 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 band. What if I did that? Ooh. Right, well, good thing things don't stack. The only time we have things that stack together, where you are in theory able to drag it around like this, the only game where that's even possible to do is Chinese poker. Yeah. And if you're doing that in Chinese poker, it is going to erase those cards, erase whatever extra cards you have, in which case, that's on you. That's not a game-breaking thing. That's on you for attempting to do something that you weren't supposed to. I'm going to make a note to make a texture pack. So this is a texture pack thing. Texture pack. Put no signs on offhand slot and the crafting slots. Maybe make those crafting slots invisible. So if you know what the crafting is, then you'd be doing something stupid. But otherwise, like the offhand, I'm just going to put a big old no sign there. If you're in creative, you can still use the offhand. Not sure why you'd want to. But in case I ever want to, I'm able to. But if you're playing the game, you're not allowed to. Which is really nice, because it means that it's not going to be too much So the danger with having basically dual wielding things like this is the issue is if you're dual wielding cards and you decide to play the card, you'd be basically playing two cards at once, which is bad. You don't want to be playing two cards at once. Or you'd be using two tokens at once, which in something like Texas Hold'em Poker could mean you're going all in and you're folding simultaneously. Which already going all in and folding are already kind of sensitive things, and doing both at once is guaranteed to make the program crap its pants. So no pants crapping allowed. We're banning that. Okay. Ban offhand and crafting slots. Yay. Okay. No crafting allowed. No using the crafting spaces. None of that. Okay, sweet. So, now it's time to update our things. So, in exchange for doing this, Mojang has the people who make Minecraft have completely changed how items are handled, how items are given, which means something like this no longer works. This is just completely broken. So, we need to figure out a different way to do this. I should add Battleship, because I did consider. Okay, let's add Battleship. This would be a good place to put it. South. There we go. And we want north. There we go. Okay. So this is Battleship. And fun fact about Battleship. you can actually play it with more than 2 players. So I think I'll allow up to 4 players with this one. There is a way to do it, so I intend to do it. Let's make, so we have gray, we have white, we have light gray over here. So how about we make this one, so this is Battleship. Do we do black? Nah, that'd make this awfully grayscale. What else can we do? Actually, you know what? Let's stick it in the pink corner. Okay. Okay, let's fix this. 4 question marks? Yes. Okay. Okay, so this is not going to be the room for Battleship. The room for Battleship is going to go over here. We're going to make it pink. Why? Because. Ooh, and it's actually purple. It'll be the Barbie ship, like Barbie Battleship. Okay. Game is approved for 2 to 4 players. Okay. And we'll stick Battleship over here next to Minesweeper. And that way also we break up the puzzle games just a little bit. Because otherwise it just gets boring. Okay. Copy that. Over here. Okay. Plop right there. And then we make a standard issue teleporter pads. So this is Battleship. This is Battleship. Update that. Oh yeah, it copies the name too. It's kind of interesting. Okay. Battleship. And we need a code for a Battleship. Let's see. I think we've used S. Did we use S somewhere? Scrabble. Okay. Battleship. Did we use B anywhere? I think we already have. Nuts and boxes. Chesco, we haven't used B. Okay. So this will be code B. B for Battleship. That's kind of cool, actually. Okay. So this will be Battleship and B. Battleship. So it is not actually true that I immediately went from Sudoku to 5D chess with multiverse time travel. But I mean, it's basically. I mean, Texas Hold'em Poker took literally a year to make because gave up on it like after a couple months of working on the thing. I got stuck and then stopped working on it. And then I came back a year later and it actually works out just fine. So, yeah. Turns out, not an issue. Amethyst. Okay. And then here, instead of Sudoku, it's Battleship. And here, instead of Sudoku, it is Battleship. Okay, cool. And that adds to the list of portal blocks, which now cannot be used for anything else. Okay. And lastly, we just need to do the activation and deactivation. So game in progress is this guy over here. Okay. Let's go into functions, data packs. Nice. Okay. And let's dig into the functions. Okay. So we want to teleport to Battleship. Ding-a-ding. Battleship. Okay. So now let's dig into pop into Minecraft textures, and yeah, so also particles got completely changed. Like the way the particles are handled also completely changed. Which means now we need to, so I've already made a Python program to update all of that. But yeah, it was a bit of a pain. BBB Battleship. That's B and B and B and B and B. Okay, all B's everywhere. Nice. So now we need amethyst block. Let's open it up with paint.net. And then we can stick it in here and get the color. Particle. This is dust in the wind, dude. Alright. So, what color is this? That code. Okay. So now we just plop that into here, into the color selector, and we copy the numbers. Alright. Badam. Cool. Okay, so that is Battleship, the transporter. And then we need room on and room off. So let's see. Battleship. Oh, come on. Battleship. Okay. Nope. And the coordinates for that thing need to go up here. 2874. Okay, we can close this. We can close that. Texas Poker, we kind of need that. Room on. Open up. Okay. And we pop into room off. Okay. I like this album, the Battle Minigame. And we got about 15 minutes left, so this is perfect for a Tumble Minigame. Okay. Why is this so slow? Oh my gosh. Why? Okay. Place a barrier block. Oh. So one thing that I think would be really kind of funny with this teleporter room is if we put actual live bees, because these blocks here are bee nests. So I just think it'd be really funny if we actually put actual live bees in here. So I'm gonna place barrier blocks here, just so it doesn't, so the bees don't escape. And then all we gotta do is, okay, so that's glowstone down there. So the bees are not gonna be able to escape. Good. 57, 67 minus 7. And we go into here, 50, 64 minus 10. Okay, so I want to set block a bee nest, which will have 3 bees in it. Actually, can we do it just 1 bee? Okay, facing north. Okay. Okay, so we need to fill bee nest facing equals north with bees. So now the question is this going to be the loudest room known to existence? I'm going to pause the music. Can you even hear the bees? Oh. 7. Air replace bee nest. Oh snap. Let's just erase everything. Oops. Okay, we had yellow glass up there. Let's make it. Okay. Let's say yellow glass. 53, 67 minus 7. Let's pop the music back on. Okay. This will be question mark because we don't know what game will go there yet. Actually, we already have yellow out there. We need to replace this with an orange, I think. There we go. Okay. Okay. So the issue is, see, ordinarily, bees would be making all kinds of noise inside these beehives. So let's pause and see if we can hear it. Music, show subtitles. Okay, so that's a sniffer. Okay. Right, so gold block replace bee nest. Let's try again, this time with more bees. With more bees. Okay, more bees. Can we do it? That's the question. Replace gold block. Do bee nests no longer make noise when they're just sitting there? Are there even bees inside? bees inside this thing? I mean, these are bee nests. What does it need to stay in the hive? Okay, I'll need to figure that out later. Okay, looks like having a really annoying room is not gonna work out very well. Well, it's not working right now. I will make that room annoying though. Mark my words. I will make that room the most annoying room to ever exist. Because it's just going to be constantly making a noise. Okay. Okay, so this is Battleship. And then place to put that is 2565-3. Battleship. Kablam. Alright. And then we want stripped cherry wood for that particular room. Stripped cherry wood. Okay. And then when we're actively on, we'll place it at 2565-5. Alright. And active off. Come on, last one. You can do it, computer. I know you can. You've done it quite easily before. Okay. Stripped cherry wood. Alright. Cool. So now, Battleship. Turn on the room. Oh wow. Oh, I missed. Derp. 37, 65, 21. I completely missed. This isn't where Battleship is supposed to be. 60, 25. Northwest corner is right here. Used to be over there. There we go. It's a good thing that's not position. Good thing the teleporter blocks aren't positional. Okay, let's see. Battleship on. Yay! Okay, now can we turn on board games, active on, Battleship. Yep, game in progress, game no longer in progress. Max on, Battleship. Maximum number of players is on. Yay! Okay, cool. Yay! Okay, cool. The teleporter pad for Battleship is officially ready. And over here, man, this is really stressful. So Texas Hold'em Poker officially open for business. I'm actually gonna light this one up. Once I get the rest of the games up and ready, Man, that's a sight I never thought I'd see. Texas Hold'em poker, nice and bright. And now we have two things on each wing, ready to go. I think what I'm going to attempt to do now, from here on, is just finish the first row of card games. I think it's about time I did that. And also finish off the games that I started on but didn't finish. Like, maybe I might have even made textures for them. Like, for example, Generals. I made textures for that game, but didn't actually get around to... Didn't get around to actually making the game itself. And in the meantime, before we do that, we're going to dig into the Python code and actually write up a way to change all this stuff. So let's see. So we want execute if entity, and then if we still have if nbt equals is in the line. Okay, so this is doing fix all the execute as at e nbt equals commands. Because this is going to need a different fix than the if entity. Each of these if entity ones I'm going to replace with execute if items, because that would be cool. And actually, before we do that, I want to make sure that plurality part actually works out. So I'm going to place two armor stands. Data merge entity u. Show your arms. And you, show your arms. This would be. Okay, cool. Now I'm gonna give each of you a fog light. And what I want to do, if items, entity at e, that equals armor stand, weapon.star, coalescent frog light. Okay. Okay. Excellent. So that means plurality works. We can actually detect multiple things having the same item. Beautiful. So it actually does completely replace the if entity stuff. Yay. And it still does all the... It even works for the scoreboards and all that. So, yay! Okay. Yep, and I think that will do me. Let's turn off the music. So we're ending the stream here. Agent X, if you want, we can hop on Discord and chat. Yeah. Other than that, I think we are good to go. Yeah, my chest is empty. Okay. So from there, all I'm really going to be doing is making this Python code, which is going to update all of our functions to the new update. So this way, all works out. Yeah. Okay, so this updated all the /give. I'm actually going to split this into a different function. Update give. And here we have what we do with the line. And then everything let's see. So if we happen to have any data, that's where we do all of this stuff. Okay, so the else goes here. Okay, so that's all gonna go here. Okay, so what we want to do, new data things, item name end, player selector end. Okay. I don't think we have any errors there. Return new data things. I don't think there's anything else going on here, because all the other data would have already been accounted for. So we can just make new data things. Update give data. So we want line, new data things, item name end, player selector end. This isn't being used for anything. New data things equals bracket. Okay, so this is all the actual data. And it's about time we finish. All right, plop on an Electra. Alrighty. I'm gonna set my spawn point. There we go. So what we did today was we've worked on the Python codes to fix every single /give command, and we made it so that you can no longer place things in your offhand or in your crafting slots. So, and if you try to stick something in there, you're not allowed to. So, yay. Cool. All right. Sweet. As soon as the music ends. And see if I can time it to the music. Here we go. Nice. All right. See ya.